Welcome to CraftBreak. I'm going to be cross-stitching this evening. Hope you've all had a good day so far. My threads ready. My arm in front of that. That will at least save me some time when I come to stitching threads. Quite large, so it's a bit tricky. Tiny holes. This is actually only my third cross stitch. I'm fairly new to this. Some funk. My first cross stitch I made for my husband. That was a pair of multicoloured zebras. I did one last year for my mum. This one is for my mother-in-law. Tried to choose a picture, obviously, that I think she'll like. Tangle those. Just been told I need to speak up. Handy though. So that's that one done. I'll turn that over and thread that through. As I am quite new to this, if you see anything that you think will help me, that would be helpful. Always happy to get some tips. Right, I'm just going to switch colour, figure out which one I need. That over. away, and then I will pick out the next one. Just need to find where I put my needle down. Sure it's exactly through the hole. Otherwise the stitches look a bit skewy. That one may have been dodgy. Go and get that cleanly through. Oh no. I'm just going to untangle my thread. Now what's going where? Pull tight. I'll figure out which one I need to pull. Ah, there we go. Was nearly there. Right, now I've got some more of this colour, so I'm just going to try and mark it up. Pour in. Any more in that square? Just checking. No, that's it. counted cross stitch, I do find it easier to mark it up before I cross stitch. Over. Thread it through up to the front. Don't want to waste too much thread either. I'm going to be switching threads again. If you are keeping up with projects, I'm probably not going to stream the whole of this one. Mainly because there's something like 30,000 stitches. That'll just be hours and hours of streaming. Right. I think that's all of them in this colour. Get started on this. What I thought I would do is try and record what I do off stream and then time lapse the video and post those to YouTube. So hopefully you'll be able to keep up with a lot of it if you want to. Co-op on the corner of my mat underneath. I don't know if you can see or not, I'm doing half stitches first and I'll go back and cross those all over. Checking it hadn't snagged on the back. try and move my mat down. Stop getting caught on the edge. Ooh. That doesn't seem to have helped at all. Now it's marked up, it's much quicker to complete. Oh, that mat is going to get on my nerves. Remember to move that next time. Hopefully you won't hear me keep tutting. My mat. since I moved that mat. Having a few small people issues. Right, I'm going to flip this over. It's time to change colour. I do apologise, I may not talk much, but it's because I'm concentrating. That way. Trying to keep the back as neat as possible. like to leave a little knot in the thread that I've finished with for when I next use it. I'm just going to mark up the next section. Try not to get it on the threads. Make sure I get this right, hang on. That one. Two diagonal. Make sure I'm getting this right. Diagonal to that for 2, 1, 2. One diagonal to this one. And under there as well. Down here. Skip one. Oh, it's already filled in. I think that's then all of them. Have a look. Right. Where's my other pattern piece? Page 15. This is my colour chart. My eyes just started running. There we go. Right, thread the needle. bottom here. Tear rolling down my face. All these small things, I'm sure it is. Oh. There we go. Oh no. There we go. When these 3 squares are done, that will be 300 stitches already. So much more to go. Quite relaxing, really. Pull that slowly, potential to tangle. Note to future self, move the mat before streaming cross stitch. Snagging on the edge of the mat. Stopped using the frame for that reason. Tricky getting underneath it. front. To do this one on this side first, otherwise I'll be going through the same hole I just came out of, which doesn't work. I need to ignore these top few markings. I had tried to mark up a few different colours before I came on, but I realised I'd gone wrong with the first colour, so I abandoned that idea quite quickly. Second cross stitch I completed, that was a counted one. At first I saw it and thought, oh god, this is awful. Well, there's no way you're going to be able to cover up that colour with the thread. Then at the end I thought, oh, I'll just put it through the washing machine before I frame it. And it wasn't until I was putting it in the frame that I realised that all of the colour had washed out. I have to say, that was much easier, counted ones. That means all the patterns marked out for you already. That one was Italian Summer. That was a pretty one. Looked like Venice, gondolas, nice Mediterranean coloured buildings. It tends to be all orange and yellow. That is a lot of terracotta. Beautiful though. That really struck me when flying into Italy, into Rome. The colour of the buildings, all these lovely oranges and yellows. That's a lovely place to visit. Remember, I think I went for 7 days and I probably could have stayed there for another week and filled the time every day. Lots to see and do, it was beautiful. Saw neck in the Sistine Chapel, that's a lot of looking up. Actually, the first day we went to go there, we found it was closed. We have some odd timings. So I think we went for a pizza and then came back the following day. Down here first, I think. trying to make sure that I don't leave any uncrossed. So tiny. There we go. Gotcha. Going through cleanly. Something's happened there. Oh, through the starting thread, so let's see if I can pull that back out. Where you are. Which side did we start on? This side, okay. Be around here. I really want that on the other side, you see. I might need to pull this out and then see if I can pull it back through. Untangle my thread quite fast. Oh, that is very annoying. Trim it. Just have to try and cross it over so that you can't see. Threading my needle back up. This here I need to do. Just hold that down. Right, I think that's okay. I'm not showing my head too much. Have a look to make sure I haven't missed anything. That's fine, okay. Carry on over here. I do have a slightly gross story about Rome. It's probably the only time I've ever truly gorged myself to sickness. Went to this really nice restaurant. I was really hungry, I'd been walking all day, so I thought I could pretty much handle this. I think I ordered bruschetta to start, and then I had mussels, a side of chips, small mushroom risotto, tuna pizza and profiteroles. Well, by the time we got to the pizza, they brought out this pizza the size of the table. I was just like, there is no way we're going to be able to eat that. I think I managed one slice. Then went for a quick drink at a bar after eating. Then got back to the hotel and was so sick. That certainly taught me a lesson. I don't think I even got onto the profiteroles. That was the bit I was most looking forward to. Make sure I'm crossing in the right place. There we go. I think I've missed one here.
Don't you want just to get a little bit too gone? Baby, I've been listening all night long.
Yes, indeed.
All night long.
It was not pleasant.
You're the one dancing with your
I think I've
cigarette.
crossed too far. Hang on. Double stitch? What is it? Okay. Pull that out.
All night long. Baby,
That in the right place.
me like a movie. You groove me like a groove. You're doing something to me. And I wanna be the one, I wanna be the one for you.
I'm just trying to rethread my needles. Taking a moment. Go. And get this one in the right place. There you go.
Music like a flower in your head. I wanna let your power in all night long.
3 stitches left in this colour.
Over time, the way your body boogie on my shaking, shimmy and sugar, yeah, all night long. All night long. Baby, you move me like a movie. You groove me like a groove. You're doing something to me. And I wanna be the one, I wanna be the one for you.
Right, just go flip this over. I might have time for one more colour. And then I'll need to stop there for the day. Let me for a while. Bedtime stories to do. Make sure I put the thread back in the right place. It's just time to mark up a little bit more. Actually 2 diagonals, so I've got to ignore that one. One, two above each other. Now I need to remember not to do that one. Right, okay. This thread's slightly damaged, so chop that off. Make it easier to thread my needle. Right, remember not to do that top one, so I start below there. Tug too hard on the first one, so I pull the knot through. Ouch, bit myself in the finger. again a knot. Excuse me. Oh, a proper tickle. Right, not that top one. No, that's incorrect. Probably do that colour next. See where I'm going? There we go. Right. Let's check the pattern. Yes, I think that's that colour done. I'm going to leave it there for tonight. Might be able to come back and do some of this tomorrow. There's a chance I might hightail later. Test out my fancy new sword. Right, that's it from me. Well, thank you for joining me, and I'll speak to you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.